Alright everybody, and we're back, and we're gonna hop right into some Vintage Cube. Let's go! Fire draft queue. Oh. For anybody who follows the stream and is a cocktail or beer aficionado like I am, it's a easy from a pre-made mix whiskey sour today. Whereas this is the cocktail crate whiskey sour mix and some Buffalo Trace, because I do love me a good Port Buffalo. So, cheers everyone. Alright. Land tax is fine. Dig through time is fine. Stoneforge is good-ish. Don't hate Garrick. Nothing here is busted. I think I want to take Garrick. If this comes around, I would take Stoneforge Mystic, Dig Through Time, even a Relic, Land Tax. Fairy's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna take Garrick here. Oh. Get us a Griselbrand. Echo's okay. Yeah, I could take Griselbrand. Could wheel Fauna Shaman, Deluge, Sword, Wall of Roots. Take Griseldad. Today is the day of Griseldad. Terastodon. Don't hate Terastodon here. Woe Strider's fine. Overgrown Tomb is reasonable. Ancient Tomb even reasonable. I think I'm just gonna take the Terastodon though. This is not the best reanimation spell. I think I'm willing to take it though, because Corpse Dancing, like a Terastodon or something, is pretty gas. Wild Speaker is fine. Is Wild Speaker better than Corpse Dance? Maybe? Maybe. I think I'll take Wild Speaker. Like, this is not a primo reanimation spell. It's fine. You do exile the creature, so it's not like we're doing it again. Sure, I'll take Wild Speaker instead. If you are not familiar with Vintage Cube, a lot of times the green deck ends up kind of open because people... It doesn't feel as busted and vintagey unless it, like, comes together. So you kind of... People will ignore it unless they just kind of fall into it. I tend to pick it on a reasonably high on the scale because the cards are usually pretty available. Nissa, Karn, Push. Chromox is fine. Just gonna take Nissa here. Actually, I might just take Push. Push is like one of the worst removal spells. I think it will just take Nissa. That's kind of the beauty of this too, is you can end up... Like, you can... Like, I took this Griselbrand and this Terastodon thinking Reanimator. But, like, you can just be this mid-range deck that has a couple of reanimation spells in it. Magus, Titan. Easy money. We're taking Titan. At some point I just want, like, green-black, like, dual lands of some kind. If that Overgrown Tomb comes back, I'll probably pick it. Because we can just cast a lot of this stuff because of Wild Speaker and other ramp cards we may take. Probably take that push if it wheels. I don't think it was better than Nissa first pick. Alright. Nykthos, Night's Whisper. Card is good. Night's Whisper is fine. Solemn. Could take Robot. Probably take a Robot, I guess. If we end up with like Bone Shards or whatever, Robot's fine. Robot's just fine generically anyway. Ooh, Seal? Dynamo? Sacrifice a non-demon creature if you do token that's copy Dreadfast Demon. That's pretty rad. Probably just take Dynamo here. Nothing here is... Like, Seal's fine, but not great. I think I'm just gonna take Dynamo. Probably take Shriekmaw here now. Now that we're like actually trying to cast black, we're thinking of casting black spells. Take Hissing Quagmire. Take Deluge. Deluge reasonable. I'll just take Quagmire. Woe Strider. Corpse Dance Wield. That's rad. I will take that. Push also wield. This is shaping up alright. Take Huntmaster. There's like a non-zero chance that we could splash this. Oh. So, I wouldn't hate some more reanimation spells. Some of the Mana Dork Elves would be great. A little upset that we passed Nykthos, but like, not heartbroken over it. We'll first pick any piece of power. It's not close. Especially any Mox. I think Time Walk's still in the cube. I'll be honest, I didn't actually read the cube updates this particular time around. I just know that I always enjoy the cube, so I knew I was going to play it. And the archetypes don't usually change that much. The last time they had a big change was when they really pushed the like white Armageddon aggro deck. Trophy's rad. Sylvan Library's also rad. I think I would hate the removal spell here. Sylvan Library would be cool. Wouldn't hate Ashen Rider. Ritual's fine. Not amazing, but fine. Emerald's kind of absurd, of course. I can just take Emrakul, right? Ramp spell. Ramp spell. Kind of ramp spell. Yeah, Emrakul can be Corpse Dance too. I already just kind of backdoored into it by accident. I think I'll take the Emrakul. We'll see what happens. Move that to my sideboard for now. Fast Bond, Blight Steel, Brutality, Ramanap. Wow. That's messed up. God, what do we even? I think it's Ugin. It's close, but I think it's Ugin. Claim. Search. There's the Bone Shards I mentioned. That's like totally reasonable. I'd rather have Search though. Deathcap Blade. Ooze is fine. I think I want the fixing pretty bad though. I'll be curious to see how much of the reanimation stuff comes back, because, like, this is obviously not great, and we first picked Griselbrand. Or, no, we first picked Relentless, Pack 2 was Griseldad. So, like, we did get past a Titan finale. How many of our green spells are any good? Our green creatures are any good? We have exactly Terastodon. So we can take Shallow Grave. Gargaroth also reasonable. Gargaroth better than Shallow Grave, maybe? Interesting. I'll take Gargaroth. This card is fine. I'm not sure it's better than Shallow Grave. That'll be the count for today. How many times do we draw Elder Gargaroth and wish it was Shallow Grave? Or how many times are we draw Gargaroth and be glad that it's not Shallow Grave? Oh jeez, Rift Sower's fine, Hex Drinker's good. Ulamog's solid. I think I want the ramp card. This is also just absurd. I'm gonna take the Rift Sower. Necromancy. Easy. Yeah. Wouldn't hate elves, but this card is very good. Yeah, so I had mentioned that Corpse Dance isn't one of the primo. Like, Necromancy is like tier 2. Augur? Augur's fine. 3-drop deck. Necromancy's like tier 2. Corpse Dance and Shallow Grave are like tier 3. Reanimation spells. Bitter Blossom, Ashen Rider. I don't hate Ashen Rider. We haven't seen any, like, Entomb effects or anything yet, so that's kind of scary. I'm going to take the Ashen Rider, though. I don't think I necessarily want Ritual or Bitter Blossom. I think Bitter Blossom is fine. I think I would take Bitter Blossom a lot higher if we already had the card Gaia's Cradle. So, like, definitely looking for things like Entomb. Oh, Blightsteel. Yeah, get in. Bone Shards? Finks? Probably Bone Shards. Kind of want the piece of removal. I think we have all the top end we need. I think I need filler here to bridge the gap. Like 2 1-drops, 7 3-drops, and then stuff that goes all the way up. Do we take 2-mana removal spell that we're probably never casting as a Wrath? Probably. I guess, like, the Rift Sower is a white source. Should we need it? We'll see. I think I would play this just as black kill a thing. Shallow Grave Wield, get in. Golem, I guess. Opposition, sure. Doesn't feel like a thing we're playing. Golem, wow, double Mox. Red Mox, blue Mox. Woodwheel, Hierarch, Questing Beast, Grasp, maybe Knight of Autumn. Vista seems fine. I will just take Mox. Avenger, this one. I want this one. This is also fine because Dam is in our deck. I guess this is probably better. Could also take Demonic Tutor. Is that better than Mana Fixing? Probably. This just is Mana Fixing if I need it to be. Talked myself into it. I'm taking Tutor. Vamp, Inquisition. I don't think our deck is busted enough for Vamp. Like, Vamp is fine. Alright. Gonti good. Imp good. Take Imp? Wall of Blossoms. God, Vraska is so good, though. I think I need Curve Filler, though. Pod. Ooze. On Burial Rites. I can make some choices about this here shortly. Like... Damnation. Sure. Seems easy. That card's good. Maelstrom Pulse also good. Pulse better than Damnation? I don't have a sweeper. I don't know that I'll need a sweeper. I'll take Pulse. I can become a more mid-rangey version. I think you're out. I think that's pretty clear cut. I don't have a ton of ways to get this Ashen Rider into my bin, but I have some. I guess at this point I have exactly one. Maybe I cut Ashen Rider. Puts us to 29. We still have to make one cut at least. What that cut is TBD. Maybe Augur? Sure. Bone Shards, Fatal Push, Damn, Maelstrom Pulse. Easy money. Shield would get in my deck. That card is so good. Alright. Infernal Grasp. We'll have to slim this out for sure. I think Shriekmaw can go now. Take Farmland. Make this like an actual possibility. Likelihood seems low, but can at least give ourselves the option. This can't be reanimated. We just have to ramp this into play. So maybe that can get moved to the sideboard for now. We have what? 3 reanimation spells. The White Splash also makes on Burial Rites Flashback a real option. So we have Farmlands, Rift Sower right now to think about casting back half of Unburial Rites. Tassiger? This is pack 3, Greg. Tassiger is the only card in this pack we would ever consider. Take Gilded Lotus. Twist my arm, I'll take Iona. Yeah, Greg, this is pack 3. We're like a mid-range rock deck that also just can reanimate stuff. Most of our reanimation, Corpse Dance, Shallow Grave is like temporary, but I don't think we need too many hits if we can reanimate an Emrakul or some dumb garbage. Probably move this to sideboard. I guess I'll take the Veil. Probably won't play it. Oh, Damnation came back. That's rad. Alright, 4, that's 30. We gotta make a couple of cuts. Yeah, Greg, pack 2 we opened double Mox pack. It was Ruby and Sapphire. Okay. Yeah, no kidding, right? Well, I mean, we also wield a Dam. So we have Dam and Damnation. Both off the wheel. Alright, do I want Woe Strider? Maybe. Nissa seems fine. I think I want something to... like that to help bridge me to late game. I like Search. What do I not like? Could probably cut Gargaroth. I think Gargaroth's one of the worst creatures in the deck. What else? Could cut Wall of Blossoms. I probably don't need it. Puts us to 29. Like, this is fine. This is reasonably castable. Just don't know that I'm in love with it, and, like, the back half of our deck is so strong. Maybe I cut Inquisition? Like, maybe that's just not relevant enough? I guess we can cut Damnation. We can move Damnation to our sideboard and have Damnation be a game 2 thing, should we need it. 1, 2, 3, 4 removal spells. That seems fine. Sure. I believe you. We are kind of green light. Yeah, this seems fine. Can shift to be more mid-rangey if we need to. Like, I have access to a Shriek Maw, a Damnation, a Wall of Blossoms. If we go more mid-rangey, I could board in a Blightsteel. It's just a thing I plan on ramping into play eventually. I have a Huntmaster of the Fells and a red producing land that I could board in if I need to. Question is, do I want an extra white source for this Dam? And I think the answer is no. I think I'm just going to, like, be okay if I don't cast Dam as a sweeper. Sure. I'm into this. Let's go. Yeah, so Greg, pack 1, pick 1 was Garrick Relentless, and then pack 2 we got Griselbrand. And so I just went, well, that's absurd. So like, we have strong options. Strong options indeed. Again, we can shift more mid-range, Augur, Tassiger, Damnation, Shriekmaw, Wall of Blossoms. But I think this is a better game 1 deck. I could probably have cut like Maelstrom Pulse or something. But I think this is pretty reasonable. We'll see if I'm right. Also, Greg, thank you for joining me. Appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. There are plenty of ways you could choose to spend your Saturday, but I appreciate that you've chosen to spend it with me. For anyone like Greg who is just tuning in, earlier this afternoon we played some Vintage. We went 2 and 3 playing Combo Oath. And now we're hoping for a nice clean sweep with... I agree. And now we're hoping for a clean sweep with the Sweet Green Black deck in Cube. I mean, fair enough, Greg. I appreciate any time you are willing to offer. Hopefully we find an opponent here in the next, 10 seconds or whatever, and we just get, like, turn 1 Putrid Imp into, like, Mox, Necromancy our thing, beat our opponent to death. It'll be great. Keeping on the train of losing die rolls, though. That's unfortunate. Alright, so this is Inquisition on 1, removal spell, Nissa. I'll keep this. Got it. Wow, opponent's hand is supremely bad. I mean, Greg, I'm down. We can make a thing happen. Send me your list at some point. We can talk it over and we'll plan some time. Alright. Well, opponent, you can definitely play your basic planes, because I know that you have one. Yep, not a secret at all. What do we got? I'm not going to show opponent the green source right now. There's no point in doing that. Later, Greg. Have a good day, man. Oh, opponent getting Mana Tithe or Nissa. Sure, that's fine. Opponent did find a 4th land drop. Good for them. Garrick. Wolf. 4 mana. Hero Blade Hold, sure. This. Make black, black, black. Grasp this. Make a thing. Cool. You got a 5th land drop opponent for that Solitude? Got it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sick. Okay. They're taking my Garreg. I'm gonna make a Griselbrand. From your graveyard to the battlefield, sure. It's a Solitude. Deal. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, sure. Deal. I hope you're having fun, opponent. I'm having fun. I'm gonna put this Emrakul. Yeah, sick. Alright. So opponent appears to be mono white, so if I put this Iona on white, they just lose the game. That seems pretty okay. Ugin seems great. What else? Damnation seems super reasonable. Cut a Terastodon. I think that's the worst of my reanimation targets. Or stuff I can ramp into. Cut Damnation for what? Is the question. Could cut Damnation for Inquisition, but I think Inquisition's pretty good. I think most of my spells are very good. What do I not want? I guess Dam is the least efficient removal spell I have. No. Grasp, but Grasp is easier to cast. I think I want all of my removal. 2 sweepers. Could cut some mid-range idiot. Cut corpse stance? Cutting corpse stance seems reasonable. Sure, we'll run like that. This is fine. Like, we have a push for their first idiot. Yep. You get to Chromox. Got rid of Sun Gold Sentinel, sure. Oh, Legionnaire, sure. Quagmire, go. That's unfortunate. Yup. That sucks a lot. That, if this is a Thalia, I'm in trouble. It doesn't appear to be a Thalia. Oh, it's a Ballista. I don't care about a Ballista. Got it. Okay. Gross. Okay. What do we got? Take the Fatal Push. Yes. I accept. I will note that Fatal Push is still castable. It just costs 3 mana now. Okay. Alright. Cast Tutor. Tutor will get Bone Shards. Aaron, thank you for joining. Appreciated. I'm also a big fan. This archetype is something I tend to do a lot in Cube. And, yeah. It's not really a surprise that we're doing it again. Alright. Suspend this. Play this. Discard a creature. Kill this. Discard Iona. Show my opponent the sadness they're about to feel. Oh, we're just dead. Wow, I should count more. Counting is good. Alright. Has anything changed? I could flip. Shriekmaw's not bad. If I play Shriekmaw, what do I want to get rid of? Cut Robot. Shriekmaw better than Robot? I think so. Alright. This is really close. Gonna mull this, but I feel bad about it. Keep. Ship Wild Speaker. Alright. Aaron, how have you been? I haven't seen you around in a while. Alright. And thank you for joining again. Okay. Opponent just decides to do nothing. I accept. Play Nissa. I will use Nissa's ability. Aaron, it also feels weird that Twitch is telling me this is the first time you've been here because it also feels like you've always been here. Okay. Yes, please. I will take this. So we can... Garrick. Make Wolf. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's fine. You know, Moto, I would love to transform my Garrick. Will you let me? No? Okay, bye. Hero Blade Hold, sure. That's fine. I think here... This is... Cast Tutor. Go grab... What? Gargaroth, I suppose? Go to combat, jam all my stuff. I accept. Damnation. Why does this thing draw cards? Please explain why this draws cards. That's unfortunate. Okay. So what you're telling me I need to do is draw Mox. I understand. Draw Mox, cast Gargaroth through Spellbinder. It'll be great. And then opponent Manatize me and I'll get real sad. Okay, there's a Chrome Mox. I mean, yeah. I'm going to allow you to imprint. Oh, what? Okay. Plus this to 4. Next turn we cast Gargaroth through Elite Spellbinder. It'll be great. Promise, opponent. It'll be fun for everybody. You have a Containment Priest. Boo! Opponent! Boo! That's unfortunate. Yep. Kill Garrick, attack me for 3. Sure. You know what's happening. We'll take another black source, I suppose. Next turn, we're going to cast this Gargaroth. It'll be fantastic. Silverblade Paladin, sure. Giving Spellbinder double strike, right? Yes. 8, 9, 10, 11. That's unfortunate. That's a reasonable amount of damage. Okay. Go to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can't mana type me. I like it. Block Spellbinder. Oof. Okay. Well, that was unfortunate. Oh. Yeah, Wow. Parallax Wave. Cool. You have your Gargaroth. Get out of here. Gross. We would love to play first. I would not love to play that one first. This one is fine. Gonna ship Emrakul. Alright. Land, Mock, Suspend, Rift, or go. That's where we're at. Land, Mox. Suspend Rift Sower. On you, opponent. Mm-hmm. We'll just yield to that. Shallow Grave, not what we're looking for. That's okay. Missing a land drop there feels pretty bad. Green Suns for 1. Yes. That will be Infernal Grasped. It's okay. Cast this. Nice. I guess I can wait. I'll let them sink some mana into it. That seems fine. I'll let them invest mana into it and then do the thing. Goodbye. Okay. Alright. Do I want to necromancy their mana dork? Kinda. That feels really strange, but like I think that that's actively correct right now. Given the way my hand's looking. Alright. Then what? Another idiot. Got it. Cradle, sure. Heh. I mean, that's not exactly what we wanted, but... Okay. You tap for green, green. Now that's 3 mana. That still doesn't really do anything for me. Offer to trade that off. You're not interested, okay. Could have deployed Imp there. That one's unfortunate. Garrick Wildspeaker. Get your Raphaelos out of here. I don't want that around, like, at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need another Black Source. Black Source off the top would do it. Put the Shieldred into play. That's what we're looking for. Black Source off the top. One's going to untap their lands, sure. One of which is Gaia's Cradle. Ewit, get back to Raphaelos, sure thing. Okay. Black Source? Black Source. No, but... that does things. Dynamo. If we don't die, I think we're going to be fine. We just need to not die this turn. There's the Raphaelos. Yup. So... okay. Oracle of Moldiah, sure. That one's pretty good, not gonna lie to you. Four Lucanos, sure. Six mana. Yup. If opponent uses monstrous as their Polukranos here and kills my Rift Sower, I'm in trouble. I need a black source to make this Unburial Rites work, which I don't currently possess. Okay. What is Pelukrinos fighting? Oh, you're just gonna kill... Okay, that doesn't matter at all. Deal. I will reanimate this Shieldred. Your turn, opponent. Now you have to sack a creature that actually does something of merit. Probably Oracle if I had to guess. I think Oracle is the worst of these. Opponent disagrees. There's an Emrakul. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? We're not quite there. And we're gonna get further and further away every turn. That's fine. Activate survival. Discard. Oh, Magus the Order. Sure, sure. What are we looking for? Probably like some Terrastodon or something. That would be reasonable. Unfortunate for me, but reasonable. It is wild to me that I have not seen a black source. There are so many of them in my deck. I haven't seen another land. Crazy. Augur, sure, that's fine. That one's gonna be reasonable. 7, 2, 2, 2. Okay. Garruk makes Beast. Then you can cast this Wall of Blossoms, which I guess is fine. Right? Three more creatures with different powers? Yeah. Then Circle of Dreams Druid taps, adds 5, spend 2 to Wall of Blossoms. Okay. Gonna draw the basic. Toski. 3, 4. Okay. Yep, promise not blocking that. Draw the Fyndhorn Elves. Why? So gross. Reminder, opponent shuffled their deck with Survival of the Fittest and still somehow found... That's gas. You cost how much to cast? That's fine. This one. We did it. We're still likely dead. I will trade Shoulder off here if they're interested in doing so. They're just gonna put Toski in front of it. Yep. That thing is indestructible for some reason. Indestructible squirrel. Okay. Probably the Wall of Blossoms. Yep, makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Yeah, this is where we just get Emerald and I die. Yep, opponent agrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Probably not coming back from that one. Alright. Take the Damnation, take the Shriek Maw, take Iona, cut Gargaroth, then what? Cut Terastodon. Everything else seems super reasonable. If you cut Corpse Dance, can see that. Sure. Shift that way. If I can just get a quick Iona, like, opponent just loses. The only card they would be able to cast in their deck is exactly Emrakul. I think this is the plan. Oh, Shallow Grave Necromancy on Burial Rites, yeah. And then if I get a Sheoldred, I have the ability to use Sheoldred to animate other stuff. So Ugin would be gas if we can get that into play fast enough. That is a big ask, but doable. Alright. Opponent trying to figure out how they want to adjust for us. That's too much. This is fine. Pulse is the worst of these. So this is Quagmire Go, Tutor, Nissa, Damnation. In that order. Damnation being found off Tutor. Alright. Where is the Damnation? Why am I not seeing the Damnation? Hello? Oh, there we go. Just missing it, that's why. I just want this as a failsafe. Rathalos, sure. This, yes, get the basic. Three, 4, 5, 6. Toski, sure. Okay. So now what? Solemn, I guess? Take another black source. Eight. Gross. Okay. So if a Damnation Woodfall Primus just comes back, that seems bad. Suspend that. I need to be set up to Shallow Grave Woodfall Primus in response? Or Necromancy in response, I guess? Or find a way to remove the Primus the first time. Not get hosed by it. Yikes. Okay. Alright. That has to attack. This here. Solemn in front of Primus. Yes, please. That one's solid. That's gonna make sure I have the second black man. I know two ways about it. Yes, there, right there is the reason to do the thing. Okay. Okay. Push this. Pass. Okay. Shallow Grave. Shallow Grave a robot. Take that. Gross. Guess minimize the number of cards they draw is the answer here. Six mana Green Suns for 5. That's a good one. Not gonna lie to you. Okay. Take the last counter off Rift Sower. Cast Rift Sower. Okay. This one. Black. Sack my Nissa. Let them choose what they want to target first. Before I start worrying about floating mana. That's fine. Wipe the board. Sure. Okay. They're gonna draw a couple of cards here. I get to Necromancy their Woodfall Primus. I feel like this is a good position for me. Can also just Necromancy their Whisperwood Elemental. Doesn't feel like a terrible spot to be in. Just drag ahead of them with cards that way. I mean, yeah. You just do that. Opponent's gonna draw some cards. Seventh land drop. 4 cards in hand. Oracle. Okay. Sure. That was a color we didn't see before. Ewit, sure. Ewit Primus. Yup. So I can fire off this Necromancy, get their Whisperwood Elemental, and start doing stuff. But I don't know if I'll ever get the land required again to do what I need to do. This is unfortunate. but I think it's correct. I think that's the way that we pull ahead here. Ah! That's hilarious. Yeah. Well, that's a thing that shouldn't happen, so that's pretty cool, I guess. Okay. Non-token creatures you control, and when it dies, manifest the top card of your library. Sure. Okay. We're gonna trade off Manifest. It was their Ruby. Sure. I just need to draw a land. I guess that doesn't even do it. I have the land. I put Iona into play. They still attack me for lethal. Well, that's unfortunate. What are my other alternatives? I can't return anything here that actually does something meaningful. Garrick making a wolf doesn't block anywhere near enough damage. Yeah, I think we're just dead. I guess. We make this idiot. I also was not aware that there was this weird bug with Iona where I manifest it and I'm naming colors that I'm not supposed to name. Oh, that's good. Mm-hmm. Yup. Well, alright then. Cool. Oh, gross. Yeah, I definitely didn't know about the weird Iona bug. That's neat. Fun new information. Again, thank you everyone for joining today. I really do appreciate it. There are plenty of ways you could choose to spend your Saturday, but I greatly appreciate that you choose to spend them with me. If you are new to the stream, I post all of my previous streams on my YouTube channel, which is linked down below, and then post some occasional content on the Swish Gaming YouTube channel as well, which you can also find linked below. So if you are ever looking for something to do with your time, please feel free to check that out. I guess. This is too greedy, right? This is too greedy. This is actively worse. Sure. Gargaroth? Garrick? I accept. Gross. Strip mine. Cool. Basic planes go. Swamp. Gonna tutor for Imp here. Selfless Spirit, sure. Push that now. Get it out of here. Okay. Rabble Master, sure. Go to my end step. Oh, that's not how that works. Right. Top card of your graveyard. Sure. Forgot how Shallow Grave worked there for a minute. Let's go. Discard Terastodon. Trade the Goblin off. Let it stage Tangle Wire Plane. That's unfortunate. Gonna die to Tangle Wire Goblin Rabble Master. Sweet. If I can find Necromancy in the near future, I will Necromancy, blow up Tangle Wire, Rabble Master, probably the Stoneforge, Sword of Body and Mind, sure. Take 4. Tap those down, be sad about it, play this land. Alright. Goblin Guide, sure. Apparition, take my Mox. Yep, that seems right. Prepare to get dumpstered. Sick. Rift Sower. Sure. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Die. Cool. Alright. Damnation once again. This could take Iona. Opponent is a 2-color deck. We know it for sure this time. Less into Iona, now that I think about it. Like the instant speed reanimation because my opponent's going to try to mess with my turns. Gargaroth seems pretty questionable. Terastodon, however, seems like gas. I don't know that I have time for dirty stuff like Woe Strider. Wild Speaker and Relentless seem good. I could try to board an Ashen Rider, but I think that's questionable. It would be very difficult to cast. It gets sunk in my hand. I'm gonna keep. Cool. Bait my opponent with this green source. If they want to strip mine again, they get to strip mine again. Kill your Figure of Destiny. Okay.
What's up, Hamburg?
You have a 2/1. With a land drop, I have Ugin next turn. Mox is fine. Rabblemaster's fine. Land off the top. Let's go. Land off the top. Not a land, but. Okay. Garrick Wildspeaker. Make a beast. Kill this. This represents the Ugin next turn? Sure. Oh. Yeah, I will take one. You will kill my Garrick. I'm back to draw a land. Two. Sure. How about you control attacks? 1 damage to the point. Okay. I could pulse their Mox, but I don't think that's worth doing. Okay. Sure. Land fetch. Yup. Selfless Spirit, sure. Okay. I accept. Garrick? Wolf? Pulse this thing? Got it. Cool. So, opponent has access to Jailer, Tangle Wire, and 2 other cards. Tangle Wire seems worse for them than it does for me right now. Jailer's fine. Jailer takes Wolf. Got it. You are the Monarch. Draw another card. Sure. That first. Okay. Damnation. Wolf. Bolt you. Gideon. Got it. Okay. Alright. You're not indestructible right now. Attack Gideon. Is that fine? Gain life. Okay. Vigilance, lifelink, are indestructible till end of turn. Bolt this. Make a wolf. Okay. Sure. Goblin Guide, yes. Lifelink, sure. Okay. Okay. Relic Order. Yes. -3? Okay. Like, light up the stage, sure. Probe Winter Orb. Okay. My hand is functionally empty. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 children. Sick. Okay. Run it back like that. Pray we don't get Armageddon. One-time dealer? No Armageddon? Like, still considering Iona because it's the white cards from opponent that I'm scared of. I can beat most of their red cards. This is gas. Keep. Yup. You got it. Quagmire, go. Stoneforge Mystic, sure. Body and mind, absolutely. Strip mine, sure. Blow up Stoneforge. You got it. Draw Mox. Come on. Draw Mox. Not Mox, still good. I'm just gonna slam this Nissa. I want the land. Like, I'm gonna take a hit here, but me taking a hit actually isn't the end of the world. Them milling cards could be actively good for me. Gonna get Tangle Wired, sure. Like, at some point, you have to not have a thing, opponent. You can only pay 4 twice more. Tapping Sword, sure. Mox, yep. Yes.
You see, the pandemic raises new concerns about excessive drinking, and this alcohol abuse has made an ongoing health crisis even worse.
Got it. That's taking damnation for sure. Push is gone. Yep, there's damnation.
You know, the awful truth
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
ourselves, and we wish there was something we can do. We simply move on.
So close.
social media for the polarization of the country.
If my opponent has a bolt here, we're dead. That's almost a bolt. Okay. All right. That just doesn't work. Okay. Okay. Cast search. Grab basic. That ain't it. Yikes. Let die. Alright. Well, we're dead. Yikes. Well, that was a rough one, but it's... We've shifted to the point of the cube where it's less of the big, dumb, dirtily tinker... natural order, whatever, and more the aggressive decks. I guess natural order's still around for that reason, but less of the, like, tinker, show and tell, sneak attack, big dumb nonsense garbage decks, and now everyone's shifted to the hyper aggressive aggro. So we got bullied by that. I think we had the tools, we just didn't draw them right. Our opponent drew strip mine very early, 2 games in a row in that last one, so womp womp. But alright, that's going to be it for me for today. I will be back Tuesday and Thursday of next week for sure. Saturday, question mark, TBD. Stay tuned to my Twitter for all of that. If you like what you see, consider giving me a follow. It is greatly appreciated. And if you would like to watch more, and I am not currently online, check out my YouTube in the link down below. I upload all of my content there, usually within 24 hours after the fact. So alright, everybody, that's it for me. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Cheers.